2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. For Los Angeles, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games, they can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. And guys, Aaron Gordon, the 4th overall pick back in 2014, got a lot of attention for his performance at the dunk contest. Kenny, how can he take his game to the next level?
He's taking it there. His shooting is improved, his ball handling is improved, and his need to take the big play or have the big moment, he is stepping into that limelight.
Yes, he is. He's an elite athlete, still very young. I would love to see him pair with a real mentor named Kenny Smith.
I'd pair up with him.
What would your advice be then to Aaron Gordon if you were going to mentor Aaron Gordon?
The first thing I'd say, basketball is the business, and let's start there. Everything else is a distraction because basketball is the business right now.
Solid advice.
Let me check with Shaq Shadamas. You like that? Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good.
You got issues, man.
He talks to himself.
Time for tip.
He answered himself. That's what's working. Talking to himself or answering himself is working.
Equal.
It's the Clippers and the City of Angels for a little interconference action here at the Staples Center. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And it's another road game for the Magic. Very strong basketball is the recipe for them right now. 4 straight wins, looking for number 5.
You know what? They're almost perfect in their approach right now. I mean, mentally, physically, strategically, everything seems to have fallen into place. They're bound to hit a bump at some point in the road, but right now, everything is all systems go.
To keep winning, I think it's important that they avoid looking too far ahead. Just take the cliched one game at a time.
Now about midway through the season, a couple teams starting to slide, and they're desperate to turn things around.
But does that mean, Kevin, desperate means you've got to make a bunch of changes, or do you go back to some of the things that had you in a position where we were talking about you in a positive manner?
Well, you want to remember your mission statement, don't you? You know, what did we begin the season with?
Right. What did we come out of training camp?
Yes.
What was our mantra coming out of training camp? And maybe late November and early December, we won 7 of 10 games. Well, guess what? Break out that film. Let's sit down. Let's talk about it. Let's show some of the highlights of what we're capable of doing.
Go back to what we wanted to be.
And then bring it into the next game and show that you're capable of doing it again.
Agreed. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Orlando, Augustine and Fournier are in the backcourt. Isaac out there with Jordan. And it's Vucevic in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Isaac, following the missed shot by Tobias Harris.
And Isaac has proven to be more than capable with his mid-range jump shot. He keeps it up high in the air so the defense doesn't really have a chance to disrupt his rhythm.
Now here's Gortat. Pass to Harris. Gallinari outside. 5 on the clock. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
The pick and roll was perfect on that play. It opens up a terrific look for Gallo there.
It's Jordan on the wing. Pass to Augustine, out to the right wing. Now, here's Vucevic, guarded by Harris. Here's Jordan, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
Outside Bradley. Kicks it to Harris. Over Jordan. That's good from Harris on the assist by Bradley.
Tobias Harris becoming better and better from that range.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Isaac. It's hauled in by Harris.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Gallinari dishes to Gortat. Comes up empty down low.
You got to make that. The defense was far from terrible, but man, that's an easy shot.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Well, with the departure of Chris Paul and the trade of Blake Griffin, the Clippers deciding on a new look and a new direction, the era of Lob City, I think, officially has come to a close.
Free throw good, Jordan. And from 2011 to 2017, the Lob City Clippers, as they were called, 50 wins or better pretty much every year.
It was a great team. It just did not have the kind of luck, and trust me, there is luck involved, needed to get themselves to an NBA Finals. A record 6 straight playoff appearances for them. Took a series lead, only to be eliminated, and then a lot of frustration set in because things didn't go the right way. And now a lot of guys not here for the Clippers moving forward.
Now, here is Gortat. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
And Patrick Beverley could do that in close, finds a way to get that one up. And you know he likes to score. It doesn't happen a ton, but he loves it.
Gortat against Jordan. Here's Fournier. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up with the Clippers. Trailing by 2. This game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Just didn't like the energy level in that one, and that offensive execution also was lacking.
Well, they made a few shots, Reg, but just wildly inconsistent.
Now here's Jordan. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Harris drives in, and it falls over the rim and in.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Jordan against Gallinari. Jordan finds Vucevic. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Now the pass to Gallinari. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from 12. Off the left rim and out. Orlando trailing here. Jordan inside. Gallinari covering. They get it back. A second chance effort. And the basket by Isaac. Isaac's got his second basket.
And how about Isaac? He just attacks the backboard, especially on the offensive glass, putting that height to good use.
Now, here is Gortat. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Augustine. It's Jordan on the wing. Gallinari covering. And Fournier kicks to Isaac. Knocks down the 3 ball. Isaac's got 7. Clippers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. They have won their one matchup against this team so far. He said the first order of business was for them to score against a very tough shot-blocking team inside. He said in a game like this, you can't turn down perimeter looks. They could be the key to victory. We'll see if he's right, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, David. Guys, just how difficult is it to face a team with this kind of defense?
Kevin, it is tough. They've got some guys who can totally wreck your game plan with their activity on D.
I also wonder if this is going to give them a spark of their own on defense. You face a team with this kind of pressure, and it can get you fired up to prove that you're every bit as tough as your opponent.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Tobias Harris in his 8th season in the NBA and still just 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, 1 season at Tennessee, and he has slowly but steadily improved each year. And, you know, he's gotten stronger, more consistent with his long-range shooting, and he's found his calling as one of those prototype small ball forwards.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
Beverly against Augustine. Now here's Vucevic. He's guarded closely. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, for both teams, we're seeing great synergy on offense, but some lackluster defense.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
And if it does, as evenly as these 2 teams have played here, it's anyone's guess who's going to come out on top.
Here's Jordan. Gallinari making his last shot. And here comes Harris leading the fast break with his first shot attempt. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Magic have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Gortat with the steal. Beverly with the ball. 5 points in the game. To the middle and stolen by Fournier. Jordan the pass to Augustine. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
Yeah, a few of their reserves got some decent minutes that night, and they took the opportunity and ran with it. A lot of scoring coming off the pine in that win.
Well, you talk about the lockdown individual defenders in this league. Don't forget about Avery Bradley. That's been his calling card from the moment he set foot in the league.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And Greg, for Bradley, there's some disconnect as far as his defensive impact. You know, the numbers guys will say it doesn't quite match up to his reputation.
Yeah, I mean, more impactful as an on-ball defender than he is as, say, a help defender. Probably a little undersized for an off guard, but his commitment, no doubt, is off the charts.
And he can't hit the second.
There's a nice, quiet leadership quality that Avery Bradley gives to his teammates, and it's something that the coaching staff absolutely is on board with.
Clippers leading by 3. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's the Cobra. Traveling has been a concern for the NBA for a while. For a purist like you, do you like that?
Well, you got to get from city to city, Ted.
I don't think that's the kind of traveling I'm talking about here. Yes. I only ask you pay attention. That's all. It's a simple request.
Yeah, they're doing a better job. Some get away with it more than others. How's that?
What an answer. Thank you, Brent. And the first one drops. Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. falls, so he hits both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Teodosic, the pass to Marjanovic. Count that bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Bamba.
You really couldn't ask for a better finisher for that play. Bamba able to go above and beyond there. It makes him a humongous target.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc.
2 shots, gentlemen. Taking a look at some stats for the Cobra. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 10th in free throw shooting, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. The Magic trail by 5. Here is Ross. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the inside. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Bradley. Sinks that one from the post.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's the Cobra. He's coming off a 16-point game against Minnesota.
And guys, in addition to that scoring, he was absolutely tenacious on the defensive end. A complete two-way game for him. Finished with 3 steals, I think, and that was a difference maker.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
Here's the Cobra. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Here's Teodosic. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Magic trail by 9. Passes to Ross. Here's the Cobra, guarded by Bradley. He rifled that one in from distance. The Cobra's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Bradley against Ross. Bradley kicks to Teodosic. Here's the lob to the hoop.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's the Cobra, guarded by Bradley. And the shot is good. And it's 7 points for the Cobra.
Got to give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
Teodosic, the pass to Marjanovic. No good, shot missing. So Orlando will take it the other way. Here's the Cobra. 7 points in the game. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Harrell. The jumper's good from inside 6 feet. Harrell's got his first bucket in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Awandu. Here's the Cobra, defended by Scott. And the call will go against Milos Teodosic. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Patrick Beverly.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. Look at Toronto. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And checking out Orlando, sitting in second place.
And when I look at Orlando, gotta be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
No doubt about it. They're one of the top teams everyone's talking about, top to bottom. Everyone in the organization, that means front office, coaches, players, just done an outstanding job this season.
It's good. 9 points for the Cobra.
Right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
And Beverly kicks to Scott. 50 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Shoots the three. Buries it from three-point range. Scott's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Gordon. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bamba passes to Ross. Gordon outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Bradley. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And now an 11-point Clipper lead.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And here's Beverly. He's got 5. He feeds it to Scott. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Clippers, Mike Scott. Taking 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Up in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Clippers on top. They lead by 12. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers guys.
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
Well, when you come out in the first quarter with that kind of offense, obviously the game plan is in full effect. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
Here's Beverly. And so in the game for the Magic, Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Terrence Ross is out there with the Cobra. And it's a 1-2 in at the 3. Now here's Scott. 14 points from him the last game against Phoenix. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Unloads from 13. And it's a 1-2 missing. The Orlando Magic come into this one after the win against the Timberwolves at Target Center. Bradley finds Beverly. Six on the shot clock. Back to Bradley. From deep. Orlando grabs the miss. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that will be the 5th game of this 6-game road trip. Wandu passes to the Cobra. Over Scott. And it's a 1-2 missing. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Back to Scott. Feeds it to Harrell. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Here's the Cobra. Drops in the tray. The Cobra's got it back down to within single digits for the Magic.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And Beverly kicks to Harrell. Good on the bucket. Harrell's got his second bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Patrick Beverly grew up in the west side of Chicago. He said it was a pretty rough high school to go to, Brent.
John Marshall Metropolitan, and he was the head of a 1-2-2 full court press where he just racked up a bunch of steals. Can you imagine just not getting the ball ever over half court? That's because Patrick Beverly was up there playing defense. Well, he's got both height and length, and that time showed them both.
Awundu kicks to Gordon. Pass to Ross. And Ross with the slam.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. When it comes to veteran players, Brand, on a team, what characteristics make for a good leader for a bunch of young guys under him?
We talk a lot about veteran guys on teams, Kevin, and I think one of the most important aspects to think about is that those veterans have a lot more impact if they're still part of playing minutes for a coaching staff. At some point, 4 or 5 months into a season, when an older player is telling you how to do something and only get a chance to see it during practice or him pointing it out on film when you're playing, doesn't have as much of an impact.
Doesn't resonate
right.
as much.
When a guy gets 15 minutes a night and you get to see him do those things as a young player from the bench and say, wow, everything he told me on my list, he's checked all those boxes. So having a vet that plays, much more impactful.
Good point. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Gortat's checked in for Marjanovic. Harris comes in for Harrell. Gallinari, he's checked in for Mike Scott. And Teodosic subbed in for Bradley. Now here's Beverly. 5 points in the game. He kicks it to Gallinari. Off target from three-point range. The Magic trail by 9. And a wide open look for Jordan. Cans the shot from the wing. Jordan's got 8 points. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Teodosic the pass to Gortat. Down low, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, I feel like he's getting more and more confident and might be able to take over in this game.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Jordan. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
And that one's good by Gortat.
Kind of asking for trouble. I know you want to pressure Teodosic, but if you lose sight of somebody else, he doesn't.
Here's Jordan. And now he jams it right over Tobias Harris. Wow!
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Now here is Harris. He's coming off a 25-point game against Phoenix.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum and made them play to his team style.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Drafted 19th back in 2011 out of Tennessee. Tobias Harris came into the league very, very young, so his experience belying his age, and the improvement has been shown over the past couple years.
And Harris drops them both. Now here's Jordan. 12 points for him. There's the pass to Vucevic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Marcin Gortat.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
The Magic shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Nikola Vucevic.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Los Angeles leading by 8. And Gordon over to help. And stolen by Gordon. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said he had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
Well, they're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, D.A. Thanks. First free throw is good. Isaac's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And so he makes both from the line. Clippers leading by 6. Here's Teodosic. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Gallinari surveying the D. 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Well, with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. And take a look at Jordan, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Beverly against Augustine. Kicks it to Jordan. Over Gallinari. It's hauled in by Harris.
Pretty surprised he missed that shot. The defense was decent, but not really a factor.
Releases. And the shot falls short this time. The Magic trail by 6. Here's Isaac. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Harris.
No doubt the size of Isaac is a problem for the defense. Excellent at using that long frame to draw contact.
For Orlando, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And he makes the first.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
That one is no good. So the Magic, their last game, a win against Minnesota. Now Gallinari. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum and made them play to his team style.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Jordan. Here's Teodosic. Last time out, he had 14 points.
Love to see Gallo close to the rim. He really finishes nicely with that jam.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, a surprising victory. Looking like they'd go away easily, but boy, did they come on strong in the fourth. Big-time momentum just carrying them all the way for the win. Exciting basketball.
Great positioning on the glass, jumping all over that miss and sticking it back in.
Passes it to Harris. Unloads from 13. And the jumper falls for him. Harris has got 16.
I'm not the biggest player out there, but Tobias Harris confident to get down low, use his frame, and score.
With the fadeaway. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut back down to 3 on the basket from Jordan.
You know, he has single-handedly helped them carve into this lead thanks to his scoring in the quarter.
To the paint, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverley trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
The Magic trail by 5. Fournier with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Vucevic. He dishes it to Augustine. 6 to shoot. Fournier gets a wide open look, and good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Beverley finds Gortat. Back to Beverley. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Isaac. Rejected by Harris.
Every so often, Tobias Harris showing you something defensively, and great timing to throw that one away.
Top of the key jumper, no good. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Jordan, and it's all evened up. Jordan's got 20 points.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Now here is Harris. 18 points for him. Here's Gortat. Vucevic with the block. Jordan up top. Gallinari covering. Augustine, that's good.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they've let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. Bamba is checked in for Orlando. The Cobra comes in for DJ Augustine. High post, Gortat to the middle. Stolen by Bamba. The pass to the Cobra. Takes the 13-footer. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got the lead up to 4 now for the Magic.
Well, the O looks unstoppable tonight, especially because of that guy. He's just torching them.
Here's Teodosic. Good on the triple. Teodosic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's a good look for Teodosic from 3. Give him a few more of those opportunities. Maybe he can get his rhythm and balance going.
Here's Jordan. Here's Isaac.
And how about the ground Isaac can cover? I mean, between his height and wingspan, alley-oops are becoming just a way of life.
Teodosic kicks to Gortat. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his first foul. Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Mike Scott comes in for Gallinari. And the Magic making a change here as well. Ross is checked in. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Teodosic. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Brent, Montrezl Harrell out of Louisville came into the league as an energy player, but he can score as we're seeing in bunches.
Well, I think with starters minutes, he might give you a few 20-point nights, but mostly his impact has been huge with energy and effort coming off the bench, in constant motion around the rim, and a great finisher as well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, Montrezl Harrell, seen by many as a throw-in in that Chris Paul trade, has paid huge dividends for the Clippers.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And with Harrell standing 6'8", he seems undersized, Brent, but his wingspan measured over 7'4".
Well, the wingspan and the effort that he plays with, which is hard to measure but easy to see, makes him very unique at that position. Long arms, very strong, and just runs the floor. I mean, just takes off down the floor and hard to stop once he gets going.
Now here's Jordan. He's got...
That just happened.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Harris against Jordan. Harris passes to Scott. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Teodosic. Los Angeles with another miss. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the second quarter. Isaac kicks to Jordan. Over Harris. Again, the Magic score.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Pass to Scott. Ball's knocked loose. Dishes it to Harris. They double him with Jordan.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to really good clock management, and you want to maximize each of your possessions.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Here's Teodosic after the Magic pick up 2. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Teodosic has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Clippers. Here's the Cobra. He's got 12. Passes it to Jordan. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Nick, what changed as the first half continued?
We toughened up a little bit. They were getting a lot of easy points, a lot of points around the paint, around the basket, and we just started playing more aggressive, playing hard on defensive end, and that got us going offensively too. So we just got to keep doing that, play hard, and should be fine.
Keeping the paint tight is key. Thanks very much, Nick. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. The game plan did not work out for Orlando in the first quarter. A big part of the problem was their defense and inability to slow down shooters. They gave up a sky-high shooting percentage against. Things really took a positive turn for them in the second quarter, though, as they went on a huge run and now find themselves leading by 4. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
I was surprised at some of the recklessness. They were scattered, sloppy ball handling, just too many turnovers. It gets back to fundamentals. Forget the highlight reel pass. Make the effective one. Simple bounce pass. John Wooden taught us that in the 40s, 30s, 50s, whenever he was coaching. Just play under control. Simple ball, dude.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Welcome back, everyone. That's Santa Monica down below. Very popular with the beachgoers here in the Los Angeles area. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Prodigy having a great impact in this game.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really value each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
Clippers trail by 4. Harris and Gortat are up front. Bradley and Gallinari are the wingmen. And it's Beverly in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Gortat trying to break loose, and he's able to get it back. 5 to shoot. Harris's shot is off. Magic leading by 4. Inside, here's Isaac. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here is Gortat. And here's Beverly. Lets it go from 11, and he hits the jump shot. Beverly's got 7.
Yeah, Beverly doing a good job of reading not just his defender, but the secondary defender in that pick and roll.
Here's Jordan, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Three trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And Marcin Gortat, the Polish hammer, in the final year of a 5-year, $60 million deal. Greg, he's been worth every penny.
He has, but he turns 35 this season. He'll be motivated to earn that next contract, but now on the downslope, we may see his role evolve over the next few years.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you. Here's Jordan following the score by Avery Bradley. The drive by Jordan, and the shot is long.
That's a great effort on defense. He definitely rushed his shot a little bit down low.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Evan Fournier.
Bradley around the basket knows he's going to face some force, and that time got inside and forced the defense's hand.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And it's tied up with that one. Gordon's checked in for the Magic. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Right side, Jordan. That shot, no good. Gortat with the defensive effort.
And they've only connected on 1 of 4 to start the half. Their offense is sputtering just a little bit here.
To the inside. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Jordan against Gallinari. The shot's good from Jordan. Jordan's got 29.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Bradley. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Beverly against Augustine. Clock at 6. And here's Harris from the arc. And another 3 for the Clippers.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Magic. Pass to Jordan. Banked in off the glass. Jordan's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, we talked about the D. Let's credit the offense. He attacked right there from the moment he saw the opening, not letting the defense react.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 31. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Jordan.
This is the shot chart of a dominant performance. I mean, he's taking a lot of shots because right now he believes that every shot he does take is going in. And who can blame him with the way he's played? Simply outstanding work coming from him.
Here's Beverly. He's got 9. Fires for 3. That's good from Gallinari, and the assist by Beverly. And now a 7-point Los Angeles lead. The Magic have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Gallinari against Jordan. He kicks it to Gordon. Now the pass to Augustine. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
The Magic have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Marjanovic checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Milos Teodosic in for Bradley. And a change for the Magic. Owundu's checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
Here's Beverly. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Pass to Teodosic. Six to shoot. Here's the lob to Gortat. Teodosic, the pass to Marjanovic. From deep. It's hauled in by the Magic. Outside Fournier. Takes the 13-footer, and he knocks down the jumper. Fournier's got 5.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Teodosic kicks to Marjanovic. Back to Teodosic. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
That's a shot Teodosic can drain, trying to become consistent with that.
Passes it to Vucevic. Back to Augustine. Outside Gordon. There's the 3. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Beverly against Augustine. In the corner, Gortat with it. Here's Teodosic. He's got 8. Offline from the high post.
He's still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning. They'd like to get him going.
Now, here's Fournier. Tight defense on him. Kicks it to Augustine. Knocks it loose. From deep 3-point range. And it's Gordon missing. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Teodosic. And the 3 off target. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gordon, the pass to Augustine. Back to Gordon. There's the dish to Fournier. The shot from 20 feet away. The Magic again can't hit. Clippers have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Here's Teodosic. Second chance shot. It's good. Marjanovic has got 8 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
And therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
Los Angeles with some changes. Harrell comes in for Patrick Beverly, and Mike Scott subbed in for Gallinari. Then for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Terrence Ross comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's the Cobra in for Augustine. Now here's Ross. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Pass to Bamba. Harrell against Ross. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Ross has got 5.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Here's Teodosic. 8 points for him. Down low. Shoots from the elbow. Harrell, that's good. 8 points for him. Here's the Cobra. He kicks it to Bamba. Here's the Cobra. He's got 12. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
You just can't allow good looks like that from beyond the arc. That's just inviting all kinds of trouble.
And there's the pass to Harrell. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Magic trail by 4. The Cobra passes to Bamba to the wing right side. Here's the Cobra, and he banks in the layup.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
Clippers with the ball. The Magic getting the bucket. Here's Teodosic. Just 5 to shoot. Makes it off the glass. Teodosic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I think it's kind of fun to watch the way Teodosic is so unpredictable. It has an effect both on the defense and sometimes even on his own players.
Here's a 1-2. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Bamba. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Teodosic. It's good. And now a 6-point Clipper lead. 1:43 left to play in the 3rd. Here's the Cobra. 17 points in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. There's no reason for these big men to shy away from contact on the inside because when they get to the foul, you can see the success they've been having in the past month. Second is Marjanovic.
That is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brothers in the big man fraternity have.
Big men making free throws? Who knew? These players are as comfortable at the stripe as they are in any other aspect of the game.
And the first one at the line is good. Bradley's checked in for Gortat. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:30 left in the 3rd. Outside, Scott in the corner, Harrell with it. Pass to Teodosic. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Teodosic really has to use the screens and the space, not his quickness, to get into the lane and then slice towards the basket.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Harris is checked in. And that one falls for Teodosic. Here's the Cobra, who's got 19. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. With some arc, it's deflected.
Now, this just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. And they got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
Teodosic kicks to Harris. Back to Teodosic. Bradley against Ross. 4 on the clock. Drills the three-pointer. Scott's got 7 points in the game.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
Now, that's the attack mindset with which they entered the game with, and I wouldn't expect them to let up now.
Here's Teodosic. Again, Los Angeles.
It's pretty simple. I figured it out. He can't miss. Adding to the lead with ease and capitalizing on every opportunity. He can't miss.
Now here's Ross. He has 5 to stop the run and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his third personal foul. Shooting for Orlando, the Cobra. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. The Magic making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 14-6 run. Ross against Bradley. Kicks to Harris. Back to Bradley. The putback. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers going into the break with a 10-point lead. Well, they trailed by a bunch, but once they got going, the comeback was on. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Magic trail by 10 on the court for Orlando. The lengthy bigs inside, Isaac and Bamba. The Cobra out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Jordan in at the small forward. Here's the Cobra. Back to Ross. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Bradley. And right through it goes. Ross has got it back down to single digits for the Magic.
And as much offense as we saw earlier, I mean, we're seeing even more of it here now late in the game.
What is this, February? Feels like an all-star game is broken out. Neither side willing or able to stop the other.
Here's Teodosic. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Bamba. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Well, terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Now here is Harris. Out inside. Scott takes the three. Teodosic, no good.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Nice shot there by Bamba.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Now here's Bradley. Here's Teodosic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
At the line for your Clippers, Milos Teodosic. At the line for two.
And the first one at the line is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Magic trail by 6. Jordan kicks to Bamba. Back to Jordan. Fires it up. And Orlando again with the bucket.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Harris outside. They double him with Jordan. The three from Bradley. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Ross. Inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Teodosic, the pass to Gallinari. To the middle. And Bradley gets it to go. And now it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
Well, even if you contest Avery Bradley, when he's got his focus like that on the rim, capable.
The Cobra passes to Bamba. To the paint, here's Jordan. Rejected by Harris. Down low, here's Bradley. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
One of those nights in the long season where Avery Bradley seems to be licking his chops.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. Orlando also making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Bamba. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Ross. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now. Or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Evan?
Here's Beverly after the Magic pick up 2. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. That one falls. And it's now 23 points for the Cobra.
I tell you, Isaac has great vision for a big man. Can see over defenders easily thanks to that size.
Now here's Harrell. Shoots over Vucevic. And it's Harrell missing. Jordan the pass to Isaac. Here's the Cobra. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
And Beverly kicks to Harrell. Back to Beverly. The feed to Harrell. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Bradley. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Magic trail by 4. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive. They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Harris inside the line. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Now here's Bradley. And Fournier over to help. Inside, Beverly. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Orlando.
And they double up Jordan. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Clippers now. They get a hand on it. And the pass to Harrell. And Beverly kicks to Harrell. Inside. And slam dunk by Harris.
All that athleticism from Tobias Harris showing that time.
Orlando with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Jordan. He feeds it to Vucevic. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists in the game.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Well, beating one guy is one thing, but beating 5, heck of a job there. He's got the talent to finish, too.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Gortat's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. DJ Augustine's checked in for the Magic. To the middle, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
And here is Los Angeles now. Los Angeles leading by 5. Now Bradley. Left side Harris. Shoots over Isaac. Bradley, no one around him. Drains the three-pointer. Bradley's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Rise and fire, the aggressive mindset from Bradley helping his teammates stay engaged.
Augustine against Beverly for three. Fournier. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Oh, a little punch, counter punch action. Neither side flinching here.
Yeah, both sides trying to keep up with one another, but doing it from distance.
Now here's Beverly. Gallinari wide open. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. It's Jordan on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta. Jordan's got 41.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Beverly. Gallinari outside. Down low. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. The game now all time.
How about the concentration on that? Isaac able to absorb the contact and still finish with a difficult shot.
One shot.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Beverly with the ball. Up top, Gortat. Vucevic defending. Good on the shot. Harris has got 11 in the second half.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Magic. He kicks to Jordan. Over Gallinari. The shot by Jordan, no good. Los Angeles has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And Bradley gets it to go on the assist from Gallinari. Gallinari's got 4 assists in the game. Passes it to Isaac. It's Jordan on the wing. Back to Isaac. Offensive rebound. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
Well, great timing as well. Swiss watch kind of moments. Fourth quarter, close game. That could have been a 4-point swing.
Harris's shot is off. Orlando's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
The Clippers trail. Beverly finds Gortat. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. And that one is good. Harris has got 31 points.
How about Tobias Harris coming through? Critical shot there.
And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Isaac from deep. Gortat with the rebound.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
Count it. 33 points for Tobias Harris.
Well, he's got a baton in the right hand as he's orchestrating what's going on. A maestro, if you will.
And they double up Jordan to the paint. Augustine, that's good. Augustine's got the game tied up here for Orlando.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now here is Harris. Lays it up and banks it in. Harris has got 35.
Now, Tobias has a good frame and has good strength. I like to see him go in there and put it to good use on the offensive glass.
Vucevic to the pass to Fournier, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Now here is Harris. Bradley with the bounce pass. Augustine against Beverly. Lock at 6. Shoots a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And Beverly kicks to Harris. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Feeds to Jordan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jordan's got 45 points.
Well, he's like a carpenter out there. Great floor awareness. Zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
Clippers trail by 4. The pass to Harris. Shoots over Isaac. Fader on the way. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, shocking there. That one's amazing.
Well, you play your heart out all night long, and then just 1 or 2 shots at the end decide the outcome. Not sure you can ask for a better look. You can make those shots while sleeping.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 4. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, the Prodigy.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
.46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Harris. Orlando grabs the miss.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Orlando. They lead by 4. To the inside, Vucevic, and he drops it in from the low post. Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them at the moment.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 6. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Beverly dishes to Gortat. Beverly wide open. And the Clippers miss again.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Marjanovic finds Williams from the arc. Thornwell can't get it to go. And so it's Orlando winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Nick, great win tonight. Good performance by you. How surprising is it that you contributed to the game in so many ways?
I wouldn't say it surprised me. I always knew I could play at this level, but I just play hard. Just play hard and get things happen. I don't try to force anything. I just let the game come to me, and I play hard. Rebounds, like I said, it's a lot about effort. That's what I can do every night. And points are gonna come some nights. Sometimes they won't. But I just take what I get and just keep playing.
Well, you did it all over the floor tonight, Nick. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.